Go and fucking do it. And do it alone. Go and do it, whether it's going to that country that you've always wanted to visit, whether it's going to that event or concert that you've always wanted to go to. Go and do it, and go and do it by yourself, my friends, because so many people are waiting on other people to either come with them or give them permission to go and do the things that they've always wanted to do. Let me talk to you about a time in my life when I first pushed myself so far out of my comfort zone to go and do things by myself, even when I felt so uncomfortable and I didn't even have the confidence to do these type of things. So really it was back in 2018, 2019 when I was just going through and coming out the other side of depression after a long-term relationship breakup. And I remember one night specifically when I pushed myself so far out of my comfort zone. So what happened that night? I remember a bunch of friends, we all gathered as a group and organised to meet up at a nightclub or a bar, restaurant. And we would go there and we would sing and dance and have fun, have drinks. So I thought, rather than say taking a taxi there, taking a taxi back, stopping here, stopping there, I'm going to drive my car and I'm going to book a hotel for the night very close to the place where we were staying. So what did I do? I booked the event, I booked the hotel, I turned up at the place where everyone was at, and we didn't end up going to this place. And we was waiting in this same bar before we went to the bar that we was meant to go to. And by the time we got there, it was closed. They said nobody else is allowed to come in. So what did we do? What did they do? What did everyone do as a group? Well, my friend said to me, okay, well, what we're going to do, we're going to take a taxi and go into the other city, into the other town, and we're going to go there and carry on the night. Bearing in mind, I'd already booked the hotel. In my mind, I was staying there, and I didn't want to keep taking taxis here, there, and everywhere. So instead of going with them, I said, that's fine. I'm going to go somewhere else by myself. So I left the group. I let them go on their way, and they obviously went and they had fun. And I decided I'm going to push myself so far out of my comfort zone, and I'm just going to go to a bar where I can dance and sing and have a drink by myself. And I did. And I remember my friends initially said, like, come on, come with us. Don't go by yourself, you'll be bored, you'll be lonely. And in my head, first of all, I thought, maybe I will be. Maybe I will be bored. Maybe I will be lonely. It's going to be uncomfortable. What if I meet nobody? What if I'm there by myself? What if? And that's what I kept thinking, is what if this, what if that? I limited or I got rid of those limiting beliefs. I didn't let them take over my mind. And I went there, I walked there by myself. I went into this bar, I got myself a drink, and I just started to speak to people. Literally, we're humans, we have a voice, and the great thing about life is you can connect with anybody, anywhere, anytime. Sometimes even when you don't even speak the language, like I'm here in Venezuela, don't even speak the language and I still connect with people. So I go to this bar and I just start speaking to people. And before you know it, I met this guy and this girl, and we just started to have like the best night ever. We was dancing, we was singing, and this was just all from me pushing myself outside of my comfort zone and going alone. So that's number one. Number two, after coming out of that relationship that I was mentioning about with my ex-girlfriend, we had a trip booked to go to Cape Town together, backpacking. So, in my mind, initially, I thought, I could never go by myself. I'd never been abroad by myself previously. So I had that limiting belief, limiting mindset of saying, no, you can't do it, Ryan. So I was so close and cancelling that trip and saying, no, I'm not going to go, and just giving up my ticket, my money, whatever. And I almost didn't go on that trip. And that trip was the trip that made me into the confident, travel-hungry person that I am today, and the person that loves to push himself outside of his comfort zone. And that all came from one decision, to say yes to heading towards discomfort, pain. Because it's in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped, my friend. And if I wouldn't have taken those uncomfortable actions, I would never be here today where I am now, in Venezuela. So look, I've been travelling the world for 2.5 years, non-stop, really. And it all comes from those small few decisions that I made back then. So look, my friends, go alone. Go and do it. Stop waiting on other people and just go and do it. Whether it's starting a business, quitting your job, going to a bar or restaurant, which I mentioned before, go and do something alone. Because you have to be with yourself for the rest of your fucking life, literally. So you may as well start getting used to your own company and starting to love being by yourself. And when you can do this, you literally never have to rely or wait on anybody ever again. So go and do it. Go and push yourself outside of there. Voluntarily heading towards pain may seem quite daunting. However, taking small and frequent steps to expose yourself to fear and discomfort on a regular basis will help you build the courage that you need to withstand the pain that you once thought you could not bear. And courage, my friends, is just like a muscle, because it is strengthened with use. So the more that you push yourself outside of your comfort zone, the more you lean into that fear, the stronger you're going to become as a person. Whatever you do, my friends, don't get to the end of your life thinking, why didn't I just do that by myself? Why didn't I go there? Why didn't I try that? Why didn't I speak to that person? Why didn't I ask that question? Because regret is something that we'll all take to the tomb. So go and do it now, before you think it's too late. Go and do it. You can do it. If anyone wants to get on the wait list for my new book, which is titled Dying with Regrets, head to dyingwithregrets.ryannurse.com. Get yourself on that wait list and make sure you don't get to the end of your life with regrets, my friend. Have a great day. Speak soon.